So today I'm installing the Closetmaid shelving system. It's really not that hard to do, but I figured since I did the IKEA Algot that I may as well show people this one too. Closetmaid is really simple. I'm going to be putting it here, just a small one, but it doesn't matter how big you're doing it, the logic is the same. So you start off with the suspension rail piece. So I'm going to place mine here, and then afterwards you just mount the uprights on it. So I'll be demoing using these self-driving screws. It's probably hard to see from here, but I'm going to use these to put the suspension rail in. And I'll just go ahead and drill one side in. I'll level it up later. I'm not expecting to have any sort of huge perfection here, as long as it's level. So, with the Closetmaid suspension rails, this part is on the bottom, and that's the fat part, and this overhang is on the top. So I've got this bubble level here. I don't theoretically really need this suspension rail either. I could have just made sure the uprights were in. But you know, the suspension rail just helps you make sure everything's perfect. Plus the fact that actually I'm in a shed, you can probably tell. I can tell with the level that the shed's actually not level. So you know what? I'm gonna not try to fight with the shed. I'll instead try to match the level, because I'm hanging these shelves on the suspension rail, and the uprights are going to go up and down the wood here, so it's okay if it's. I'm more concerned that it's matching the shed than matching the ground. I'm not storing bowling balls or anything. These are the uprights for the Closetmaid, and you can see this is the part that hooks into the suspension rail. So I'm going to demonstrate that to you. This is so much easier than what I did on my other video with the Algot. Now granted, I know this isn't the most attractive upright, but even still, when I'm in a shed and I know I just need something up quick and easy, this is, for me, this is the way to go. Okay, hopefully you all can see this pretty easily. So I'm not going to worry about taking that sticker off. I don't care about that. This just slides in and sits. Right, so then you're going to drill these in. So it's pretty forgiving. It can go in other places. So if I was on a wall that had drywall, this could go anywhere along it, and you would look for the studs. But sometimes you use toggle bolts instead if you can't find a stud in the right place. But I think I'm okay either way. It does have to go around that screw a little bit. So I'll show you. I'm doing the other two. It's just repeating the same steps over and over again. I mean, these are so easy. I should just be able to do it with one hand each, which you could never do with Algot. Okay, so I have these three. I'm going to go ahead and drill them in. So the Closetmaid system has many different things you can buy, but this is just a typical example of a 3-foot shelf. But you can buy different shelves from them and cut them down to the width you need. I decided to keep it simple and go with something they had. And the brackets are standardized, so this came as a kit. So here's a closer look at the bracket for you. And I'll show you how these hook in, but it should be self-explanatory. Now, I haven't drilled in the side all the way on the left yet because I want to just make sure that it's going to fit. It should be okay because closet-made shelves are more forgiving. The wire shelves can hook into these brackets at different points. So I'll do the outside first. I believe they're the same height right now. So this one's loose. So yeah, typically the Closetmaids, they hook in at the top and the back and then they come in, and there's different variations on the brackets as far as how they grab the wire shelves, but these just sit. So you can see it worked. It didn't have to be exact, but I just did that as a test so I could look here. So I'm going to go ahead and drill this one in. Actually, the height's different. I'll correct that. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. I can just level it out. Make sure. It was already slightly off level before, and it is now too. That's fine. This one's stronger. Hand touch to that one. Okay, so all the uprights are in pretty strong now. I'll just go ahead and put on all the other shelves. Obviously, I'm going to move this top one a little bit. Hook side up. I'm sure some of you are thinking, why did I even buy this middle rail? Well, I just wanted to give myself flexibility in case I wanted to do a short shelf. So we never know. Maybe I want to do that in the future. I'm going to move this up. So, pretty good. You can tell. It's pretty strong. There's a lot of strength with all these multiple screws going straight into the studs. So this is the finished product. I think you can see it was pretty quick and not that complicated. But it wasn't the only thing that I've had. On this other side, I had these before. They're much bigger shelves, different kinds of brackets as you can see. And they can hold a lot of weight. Those are heavy. Those are all different flower pots and things. So there you have it. These are Closetmaid wall mount systems. And I got them at Home Depot.